What it do, all you guys out there? And welcome back to the Just the Tips YouTube channel. It is I, Dante, and I wanted to make a different kind of video because for all of you that don't know, or the few of you that do know, Itachi Uchiha, yes, Itachi Uchiha is my favorite character in Naruto. And if you don't believe me, here is some evidence. Exhibit A, my Itachi jacket that has the Uchiha symbol on the back and the Mangekyo Sharingan on the front. It's a very cool jacket and very warm. Highly recommend. Exhibit B, my Akatsuki cloak that I got at a convention, along with that little mask that's not Akatsuki related, but I liked it and I put it with my cloak anyway. Exhibit C, my super dope Itachi steel poster that I got at a convention not too long ago. It's hanging up in my room and it's very cool looking, nice design. Exhibit D, my Akatsuki wallet that has a couple dollars in it. Exhibit E, my strobing Itachi light that I got at the same convention as that steel poster, and it's really cool. You can see it on the podcast episodes. And last but not least, Exhibit F, my original Itachi poster that you can find on my Itachi Go Shopping YouTube video, so check that out as well. In this video, I wanted to explain why I love this character so much, and why Itachi is such an intriguing and well-written character.
You are still too weak.
Let's start off when we first meet Itachi in OG Naruto. This is the first time we are really introduced to the Akatsuki themselves. The way he reversed Kurenai's genjutsu back on her, first of all, was straight fire, and then Kakashi joins the fight, and we will learn in Shippuden that these two have a little bit of a history with each other. Kakashi thought he could look into Itachi's eyes because he had the Sharingan, but nope! Itachi's eyes are just too strong, man. Itachi literally puts this man in a genjutsu where he looks like he's about to be crucified, and he proceeds to continuously stab Kakashi for 72 hours straight. Boom, stab, 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 stab. It looks agonizing, painful. You can see it in Kakashi's face and in his eyes that this is not a good time. Not a good time at all. And of course, how badass is that for you to be able to do that with just the power of your eyes, bro? Like, that's amazing. So 72 hours in the genjutsu is less than the moment in the real world, however. This literally made Kakashi collapse and pass out for a few days, I believe. I'm not exactly sure. Also, I just want to say, Sasuke would not have found out about Itachi being back in the village if it wasn't for this guy right here. This guy. And if Sasuke never confronted Itachi in the first place, you could make the argument then that Sasuke wouldn't have wanted to leave the village, because that encounter with Itachi is what eventually led to Sasuke's whole decision to go and get stronger and whatnot. So thanks, dude. 10 out of 10 work here. You deserve it. So, let's then fast forward to when Sasuke confronts Itachi at the hotel. He sees that Sasuke has awakened his Sharingan and wants to see just how strong he has gotten. He recognizes Chidori because he's seen Kakashi use it in the past. The fact that Itachi is able to stop Sasuke's Chidori by just grabbing his wrist is another instance of showcasing how strong Itachi is. Boom! Another point in the Itachi badass counter. Dante counted. Throughout the course of him whooping Sasuke's ass, you can tell that this is eating him up inside because Itachi actually really cares for Sasuke a lot. But he has to portray this character for Sasuke to hate, because this is how Itachi feels he can protect Sasuke the best, of course. And it's here that Itachi realizes that Sasuke has people in his life that will protect him.
You don't have enough hate.
Now, let's fast forward to Shippuden, and when Itachi confronts Naruto in the forest. Itachi asks Naruto, why is he so obsessed with Sasuke? Naruto says that, unlike Itachi, Sasuke is more of a brother to him than Itachi is to Sasuke. I mean, Naruto does have a point there, but he doesn't really know Itachi's story yet. Itachi asked if Naruto would stop Sasuke to protect the Leaf Village, even if it meant killing Sasuke. Naruto declares that he can stop Sasuke without killing him, and it's during this conversation that Itachi realizes that Naruto is really like a brother to Sasuke and cares about him just as much as Itachi does. Itachi then places a crow inside Naruto so that whenever Sasuke tries to use Mangekyo Sharingan on Naruto, Shisui's eye will put him in a Koto Amatsukami, which is the strongest ever genjutsu.
And you know something? You never will.
Now, let's fast forward to the Itachi versus Sasuke fight. I must say, when Sasuke stabs Itachi on the ground, and then Itachi has the two fingers up in the air and points them back over to the chair, that's a straight G move. Itachi, certified G. I'm not going to cover the whole fight, but this fight is epic, so definitely check it out if you haven't. So, there's a point in the fight when Sasuke is looking worse for wear, and Orochimaru's power escapes out of Sasuke's body. Itachi lures Orochimaru out of Sasuke and uses the Tatsuka blade to seal away Orochimaru, again protecting Sasuke like a good big brother should. Itachi very well knew he was dying and that his time was limited, so what better way than to go out at the hands of your younger brother? And Itachi's last words? Forgive me, Sasuke. This is the end. A noble end to a great shinobi. Or so we thought! But there is more to this story that I will cover in part 2. Until then, Datebayo!